guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. This is a continuation of my DLC test videos for Batman Metal Part 1 that's arriving on September 12th. This is the solo instance, Scarlet Speedster. And as soon as I teleport into this, you're going to see something very familiar, and it's Central City. So it's kind of continuing the trend, at least in the from the alert, where it's kind of repurposed content. I don't know if it's just me that, since I've been playing the game for so long, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting sick and tired of seeing Central City because it's like the most common repurposed content. Because, you know, this game is so heavily based on instance content where it's just an easy thing for them to do. It's like, oh, we need a separate area for people to warp into, just Central City. But I feel like I don't know really anything about the comic background or anything to do with Batman Metal. I've never seen any of those images or heard of it before. But I would imagine that, like, you can kind of see the background, like the sky's like pink and like a bit more like destroyed. I don't know why they didn't do that to some of the buildings. Like, we know, I'm trying to remember what there was the Brotherhood, like Family at Arms maybe was the other one. It's the two 4-player operations from the DLC Origin Crisis. Now, those ones you had like the downtown Metropolis that was a completely different area. We had that like that Gotham City with like all the wing armors walking around. You know, content like that is still technically repurposed. It's like parts of Gotham City, but it's like completely changed where you don't recognize it. Where here, you know, they changed the background sky color and that's it. So I feel like it was a really big missed opportunity here. So you can see all I'm doing is bouncing around the city, killing ads and doing the 3 side objectives. The one thing you'll notice probably in a moment here when I kill this thug, even though the missions say, yeah, they said like 3 out of 8, 2 out of 4, I was like 1 out of 4, all of a sudden it's done. So I'm not sure if that's intended or not, but as soon as you get to a certain point, they do these like dark metal transformations where you basically see there's like a tornado, then they turn into Mirror Master street thugs basically, or Mirror-mized. But essentially, you can just skip half the progress. So obviously I still have way more of the mission left to complete, and then it just auto-completed. And now I have to kill some more enemies here once they're transformed, and then it'll essentially, you'll see in a second, just tells me to go to the middle. The other thing too is like, it's the entire Central City. So like I could have gone like way to the other side of the map, and it's all the same area, but everything you need is like right in front here. So I don't even realize why they did the entire Central City. It doesn't make any sense. So the first boss here, Mirror Master, he's actually pretty heavy hitting. So you even see myself use like an orbital here. The first time someone mentioned this to me that they said they died a few times, so I was kind of going in prepared to like it might chunk my health. But you can see here, once again, I don't have the combat log up or damage in because I'm a moron. But I'm fairly tanky here. I haven't dropped a supply drop as well, so I feel like Mirror Master does a lot of damage, so just be aware of that. In terms of his mechanics, you're just killing him. He's some of these like these little mirrors. I guess it's a unique boss fight because we haven't had a boss fight like him before. But essentially, once that's completed, we go into the Flash Museum, and you know, surprise, surprise, the Flash Museum is a repurposed content as well. So we'll get into that and show it here. You can see the example of the new. It's not really a cutscene. It's like the intro screens. They changed all these. Yeah, so we're in the Flash Museum from the Flash Duo and a bunch of other things as well. So just more repurposed content. Then we basically go up here and then talk to Flash. Is it? I forget who the enemy was actually. I'll wait to the cutscene here. In terms of feats, there's no feats yet for this solo. Yeah, so it's like red. Was it red zoom or something? I don't know. Obviously, it's the time capsule style. But yeah, as of yet on test server, there's no feats for the alert or the solo instance, so I'm not sure what kind of feats are going to have here. We'll have to wait and see. But the solo instance is a bit on the longer side too. It's kind of funny that we'll probably end up doing the alert faster than we will the solo instance. So we talk to Flash, then we have to run down the hallway. I know such riveting commentary, guys. It's like, I'm not sure. Maybe I should think about something to talk about, because obviously there's no like, hey guys, look at this like brand new environment, and it's like, well, we're not getting any of that. And I run down a hallway that was a dead end because I can't read the map. And then basically we go in here, we find ourselves in the The same thing. Maybe I'm thinking of like Central Cities reused so much because this is the same area from the stabilizer event, the exact same area, and from the Flash Duo itself. So you're just killing these enemies. I mean, you could technically, like, you know, just weapon tap them and aggro them so they're kind of already in your space, just to make it a bit faster. Same thing, just more thugs. I'm not sure if we had that material already out. Like, I guess it kind of looks like a liquid material. And more thugs. Or I guess Miramai civilians, is that what they were called? No, metallized. But as you can see, a very riveting solo so far. I don't know, I just find it like somewhat lazy. So here's the part that's kind of, okay, we'll skip by this. So you don't actually need to click on that. I thought you did, but it's just, I guess it's a story mode, probably for a feed or something. Then you have to run back. But yeah, I don't know. To some degree, it's almost laziness because I've run down a dead end again. But I find it almost lazy because all they're doing is using repurposed content and then just like rehashing or basically reclassifying the NPCs and like copy and pasting. Now they're metallized civilians instead of whatever the thugs were. So like I know it's just like a solo and alert. Like they don't have to be brand new content, but still it's, you know, when the first piece of content you get after 6 months is something that you've seen every day if you run the stabilizer event pretty much. So essentially, we'll interrupt here. This is like a puzzle. It doesn't actually immediately tell you that's a puzzle, but see how the pictures are on the right-hand side or on the wall? That's the order you have to be in this. So it's right to left. That's why I kind of screwed up here. And I was kind of like, because you just turn the cogs, you're not sure what's going on. So basically, reading it from right to left. So it'd be fire, then I'm supposed to go clouds beside fire, and then if I turn the thing to see here, whatever. Yeah, so clouds and then ice. And then essentially these are 4 options you can choose from. They're probably going to be related to the feats. The Pied Piper one stuns the enemies. That's the one I choose as atomic. The Frostbite one essentially just freezes the ads in place, just encases them. Well, not case. I think it's encasement and Frostbite effect, so it roots them. The other one, the Earth one, is a shield. I'm not sure who that one was. Maybe I'll click on it here. That's the one right to the right there. Oh, Weather Wizard. Weather Wizard is a shield, and then Heat Wave is like this damaging aura, basically. So the odd part is, really choosing that doesn't really impact anything. Like, yeah, you can stun the ads, but like it's the same ads you fight. So once I get up here, so you'll see that when they hit me, they're stunned, which is obviously nice as atomic, so I don't get interrupted in the combo. But like I don't need that. Like you don't need that to complete the solo instance. And arguably doesn't really make it that much faster. Because it's the exact same ads as you fighting before. Now you just have like this damage, or you figure it'd be different ads or it'd make it a bit harder. But all you're doing is, this is just the exact copy and paste from the Flash Duo. Or it's not the Flash Duo, it's another solo instance. I forget what it's called after all this, but yeah, you're just doing the exact same thing, exact same hallway, exact same setup. Like it's not even in like reverse like the Inner Sanctum alert was. It was at least Inner Sanctum in kind of reverse. I didn't actually test to see if you could skip by all these. I just assumed you had to kill them, or that the final mission wouldn't start, or the final boss fight. So you could probably try skipping all of them and see if that works or not. And then we get to the final encounter here. And you're fighting Red Death. Did I say Red Zoom or 5? Whatever. So you fight Red Death. The same thing again. It's a bit weird. Obviously, the Pied Piper one and the other whatever special shields will be affected. The only thing is with these bombs, like I turned the bombs because I thought that's what was it, and you had to do or you die. And then another time I did the solo, I didn't turn any of the bombs, and they exploded for like 7k damage. Like it wasn't even. So turning the bombs, not turning the bombs, you're not going to die either way. I'm assuming it probably have something to do with a feat, because I think there was even a feat in the regular solo instance like this where you had to disarm like a certain amount in like 6 seconds or something. Yeah, it was the Flash Duo. Yeah, the regular duo. you had to disarm a certain amount with your teammate or something. But that's all it is. You could easily just focus Red Death and defeat the instance. Like I didn't. The other times I did the solo, I didn't even touch the bombs. They didn't kill me. They didn't do anything. I was standing on a bomb, and I think the most it ever hit me was like 17k. But Red Death doesn't really do much damage to you anyway, so it's not like you would ever die. And I'm doing the suggested CR for this instance is CR 270. So like it's not like I'm way over CR'd for this this solo instance at all. I'm CR 270. This is what the suggested CR. The minimum is 264. The suggested is CR 270. So I should still be having somewhat difficulty at 270, but obviously that's not the case here. So I get the hood, and then Emo Batman comes out. I'm not sure. I know it's not Emo Batman. It's the time capsule one, but I don't know who that is or what the comic ties to him. But yeah, there's Emo Batman there. So I guess that's the first sign of something to do with the DLC, because obviously the alert had nothing to do with the DLC at all. Like there wasn't any DLC related characters, but we got that one there. So that's the solo instance. Another letdown again. Wasn't really that interesting at all. It's just going to be some solo that you can kind of like, mindlessly go through. Took about 10 minutes, but that's with me killing every single ad and screwing up the puzzle and stuff like that. So stay tuned. We'll get to the raids out. I want to wait till the raids to see after they fix dual pistols, because you just can't pug it with dual pistols because everyone's just spamming it. And here I'm just going through the feat list, but it's not complete yet. Most of the raid feats are out there, but not the solo or the alert. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching.